This conference will now be recorded.
Yes, yesterday class topic is wrapper classes, right? Yeah.
Wrapper
Wrapper classes
classes.
just we done that two conversions we done, right? Yeah, what are the conversions we done yesterday class? Yes, yesterday class just we discussed first example like we are converting primitive or string into which format? Primitive or string into wrapper object format. Or next example we discussed about the wrapper object to the primitive and wrapper object to the string, right? Yes, wrapper object to the primitive and wrapper object to the string, right? Exactly. And we discussed the auto boxing versus auto unboxing. And what do you mean auto boxing is? The automatic conversion of yes, what do you mean auto boxing? Automatic conversion of what primitive to wrapper object is called auto boxing. Auto unboxing means what automatic conversion of wrapper object to the primitive, right? Primitive to wrapper object is called auto boxing. Wrapper object to primitive is called auto unboxing, right? Even auto boxing internally uses which method guys here? Value of method, right? Exactly. There's a two-string method. Two-string method is also basically from object class. Object class two-string returns the class limited hash code that implementation. And string classes, string buffer class, and all wrapper classes also. String class, string buffer class, all wrapper classes. Two-string is overriding to returns the content of the job. To return the content of the application, right? Content of the data, right? Exactly. Guys. This next example, you can go for the just equality and comparisons class today class. Just double equal to operator, I said already. Double equal to operator is always meant for which comparison? This double equal to operator is always checked for the
Yes,
reference comparison. Yeah, reference comparison. Double equal to operator is always meant for which comparison? Reference comparison, right? If two references are pointing to the same object, returns a true, otherwise it returns a false, right? Exactly. But if we take the equals method, guys, equals method is basically from which class? While discussing string manipulations, we discussed the equals method. Equals method is present in which class? Object class, right? Performs which comparison, guys? Reference comparison, basically. Okay. Yeah. Equals method is basically from object class. Performs which comparison? Performs reference comparison, right? What about string class, guys? String class is overriding equals method. Guys, string class overriding equals method performs content comparison, right? Just performs what? Content comparison, right? Exactly. What about string buffer class, guys? String buffer class, there is no equals method. The string buffer class, there is no equals method. It uses what? It uses object class equals. The string buffer, there is no equals method, so it uses object class equals reference comparison, right? But in all wrapper classes, guys, two string like equals method is overriding. Okay. In all wrapper classes, equals method is overriding. Now to perform which comparison, content comparison, guys. Taking this clear here. All wrapper classes equals method is overriding to returns what? To perform content comparison, right? These four statements are important, guys. Equals method is basically from object class, performs reference comparison. String class is overriding content comparison. String buffer class, there is no equals method, so it is as object class equals reference comparison. All wrapper classes, yes, all wrapper classes
Ratan sir.
content comparison.
In wrapper classes, we have discussed two-string method, right? So, I mean, it's kind of a utility method, two-string method, or say value of method, or you say this equals method. So, sir, how many total number of methods are there present in this wrapper classes which we can use?
Multiple methods, not one or two methods, right? So to check the methods, you can go for the API documentation. Java 8 API is there, right? Just you can check the API documentation. Otherwise, like a Java P command, right? Better to use the Java P command. It shows the list of commands, list of methods which are there in the wrapper class, right? Like that. Good.
Okay. And also one more thing, Ratan sir. There are two constructors for every wrapper class except float and character. Character has
When
only one
you get
constructor.
this type of questions, basically, so when you, then in general, while doing applications, also you get this type of questions. When you get this type of questions, simply can go for the wrapper classes belongs which package java.lang package, right? So just let me open one of the wrapper class like integer class you can open. This is
Okay.
my integer class. If you click on integer class, last class we discussed how many constructors or two constructors, right?
Two
One is a
constructors,
primitive
yes.
constructor, one is a string constructor, right?
String
So
constructor,
go on and check once it contains any other constructors once. So these are the constructors basically.
two are
Constructor
present,
summary
yes.
is there, right? Yeah, only two are present. One is int value, one is a string value, right? Like this. And if methods means these are all the methods actually. Compare method, compare to method, double value, double value equals method. These all information, right? Exactly.
Okay, sir. Okay, got it.
Guess double equal to operator is always meant for which comparison here? I think double equal to operator meant for reference comparison, right? Guess is that I1 IT is pointing to same object, different objects. Huh? Yes, now I1 IT is pointing to same object, different objects.
Different objects.
Yeah, different object means what? It returns a true or false now.
False.
Because I1 double equal to I2 means what? It's a false, right? Because two different objects means what? It's a false, right? Definitely. Yeah, it's a false basically. It is a
So
false
this
here.
is reference comparison?
Double equal to operator
Yes,
meant for
okay.
always meant for reference comparison, right?
Yes.
That's what
Yes.
I1 is pointing
False.
to some different object, IT is pointing some different objects. Then it performs which comparison here? Then it performs which comparison here? Reference comparison, right?
Reference
Exactly.
comparison.
You can save this code local disk E test.java. So just you can open the command prompt. Yeah, command prompt local disk E CLS JavaScript application is called what? Sorry, yeah, JavaScript application is called what? Test.java. Code is compiled fine. Yeah, first case you'll get the output is like it's like false case, it's fine. But next line output one?
True.
Next line output is like data comparison, content comparison, reference comparison, and content. In all wrapper classes, E equals for the content comparison. Both content is same, right? Then it return the true. This line output, tell me fast. W equal to operator for the reference comparison, then it is a false. And E equals method is for the content comparison, it is true, right? So we got the output like false, true, and that's false, true, and what? This is a false, true, right? That's it. This code is compiled fine. Code is compiled fine. Then Java class is called what? Test class. We got the output like false, true, and what? False, true, right? Is it clear now? We got the output is what? False, true, and false, true, and what? False, true, right? That is information, guys. Good. And this is the one way to create a wrapper object, right? By using new operator, right? What is the second approach to create a wrapper object? Guys, what is the second approach to create a wrapper object? The second approach to create a wrapper object is what? Value of method, right? Exactly. Because this is the first approach to create a wrapper object, right? And second approach to create a wrapper object is like value of method. Value of method, right? Exactly. The second approach, if I'm using like value of method approach now, yeah. Now this case, what's output? Tell me now. Integer I1 equal to integer dot value of 10. Here value of 10. I1 double equal to I2. Then definitely these two different objects, right? Okay, these two are what? Different objects, right? These two are the different objects means then what is the output now? Guys, these two are what? Two different objects, right? I1 double equal to I2 means definitely it's a false, right? Yes, I1 double equal to I2 means point same memory, different memory, right? Different memory means what? It returns the false is output, right? Exactly. But I1 dot equals of I2 means content comparison. Content definitely same. That's what it returns what? True, right? So here also the expected output is what? False and true, guys. If the expected false and true, but we got the output is what? True and true, right? So we got the output is what? True and true. Okay, generally I1, I2 definitely two different objects, but why it is getting a true value means true means what? It is pointing to same memory, different memory. Then it is it is pointing to same memory, different memory. Then it's pointing to same memory, right? Exactly. Because for example here, if we change the 200 here, if we change the 200 now, now if we compile application, now I1, I2 is pointing to getting first value is a false, right? Now first value is a false means now I1 is I2 is pointing to same memory, different memory. A different memory, right? Exactly.
So is the same thing like in the case of strings? If the content is same, then the object will not be
That
created.
is a different things. That is a different. You forgot about that point. Okay.
Okay.
Then think about the integer class here. Only integer class value. See, for example, here value of first case I'm writing the 10. In case of 10 means what happened? Both are pointing to the same memory, different memory. In case of 10, in case of 10, it is pointing to same memory, right? Yes, in case of 10, it is pointing to what? Same memory, right? But in case of 200, it's pointing to same memory, different memory, right? Exactly. The reason is, see, this is like integer code, guys. Integer code, you can take the value of method once. If you see the implementation of value of method, yeah, if you take the implementation of what? Value of method, actually, the method always caches the value in the range between minus 128 to 127. It meaning is like, while creation of object using value of method, if the range is like minus 128 to 127, within this range, it is pointed to same memory. Yes, within this range, it is pointing to what? Same memory. Out of this value, it is pointing to what? Different memory, right? That's what when you take the 10 means what within this range, right? 10 means within this range. That's what it is pointing to same memory. Within this range means point to same memory. But if you take the 200 means what? 200 is out of this range, right? Out of this range means what happened just now? Out of this range means what? It's pointing to different memory, right? In case of integer, guys. But the same case, if you want to see in case of float here, to create the wrapper object, float dot value of also possible, right, Usman? Float dot value of also possible. In case of float dot value of method, integer dot value of method, it caches the data that range actually. But what about float dot value of method? Is it caching any range is there here? There is no range, right? If there is no range means then what happened here? Float means there is no cached value, right?
Mm-hmm.
In that case, even float for the 10.5 also, 200.5 also, it is pointing to same memory, different memory. It's pointing different memory, right? Is that
Yes,
clear
sir.
now? Only in case of integer, it will cache the value between minus 128 to 127. It means within the range of minus 128 to 127, it is pointing to same memory. Otherwise, it is pointing to what? Different memory, right?
Yes, sir.
Clear now?
Sir, we are not creating the object in this, right?
Which one?
I mean, this one integer I1 is equal to integer dot value of. We are not using the new keyword, so we are not creating the
Value of is
object.
also creating object, right? This is a method to create a wrapper object.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
application level, yeah, value of method returns what? That object
Object,
basically.
object,
Hmm.
object.
This example is clear, right? So it will cache the value of method data minus 128 to 127. The range points to same memory, right? Within the range points to same memory, guys. Out of that range, it is point to different memory, right? That's what first two lines will get the true and the true. Next two lines will get the false and the true, right? Yes, next case will get the false and true, right? Exactly, guys. Good. Yes, but you can see this case, what is output? Tell me now. In this case, what is the output? This case, what I'm using like integer I1 equal to 10. Integer I1 equal to 10 means what? Here I'm creating wrapper object using new operator, value of method. We are not using both approaches. The primitive is automatically converted into which format?
Autobox.
Wrapper object format, right? It's called auto boxing, right? But I
Mm-hmm.
clearly said auto boxing internally uses which approach?
Value
Value
of
of
method.
approach.
Exactly. Auto boxing internally uses like value of method approach. Auto boxing internally uses which approach, guys? Value of method approach, right? In this case, I1 W equal to I2 means, then what is the output now? Value of method means it will cache the data between minus 128 to 127, right? Yes, or no? It will cache it will not cache. Definitely will cache the data between minus 128 to what? 127, right? Okay, sorry, clear now. That's what here I1 W equal to I2 means now it is a true or false now?
True.
Yes, I1
True,
double
sir.
equal, right? Definitely true, right? Exactly. Second one also data comparison. 10 and 10 both data is same. That's what here also it returns are true, right? Exactly. Yes, code is compiled fine, code executed fine. See the output guess? Yeah. Integer I1 equal to 10, I2 equal to 10. Like here we are creating wrapper object using auto boxing concept. Auto boxing internally uses which approach, guys? Auto boxing internally uses value. Yeah. Auto boxing internally uses which approach? Value of method approach, right? That's what it is pointed to same memory, guys. Exactly. What about second case here? Here also auto boxing only, but it uses like value of method. But this is within the range or outside of that range?
Outside the range.
Out of that range means what it returns then?
False.
Yes, out of that range, right? Out of the range means it returns like till where it returns what? It returns like false. False, right? X1 double equal to x2 means false. X1 dot equals of x2 means what is a true, right? Yeah, here you get the output is what? False under true, right? Exactly. See the first two cases we get the true guys. Next two cases we'll get the false and true, right? Exactly, guys. That is information, right? Good. Is it clear now? Any questions? That is
No,
like
sir.
just a comparison, guys. Double equal versus what? Equals method. Double equal versus what? Equals method, right? Exactly. If next one is a compare to method is there, right? If you go for the what the purpose of what the compare method will do? Yes, it will compare the object and returns what type of data?
Integer, sir.
Yes, compare.
Positive
Compare
and
method
negative.
it returns the integer, right? Positive or negative or zero, right? Because both are same means what? It returns a zero. But if the first value is bigger means what? It returns the positive. And if the first value is lower means what? It
Negative.
returns a negative, right? Exactly. Positive and negative, right? Exactly. Yes, I1 dot compared to of I2. Just 1 second, please. Yes, here compared to method we are using, right? I1 dot compared to of I2. I1 dot compared to of I2 means what? Is that I1 data, I2 data both are same or different here? Because I1, I2 both are same or different now?
Different,
If
sir.
they are content, right? Different means what? It returns either positive value or negative value, right? It returns either positive or negative value, right? It returns the positive or negative means first value is like smaller or
Low.
bigger. I think first is of smaller, right? First one is
Yes,
a
sir.
smaller means it returns the positive or negative now.
Negative.
Minus
First value
10
is
it
a
will be.
smaller.
I
First value
think
is a
minus
smaller
10.
means it returns a negative, right?
Yes.
Actually, in wrapper classes, it returns a negative or positive only minus one value, guys. Negative means only minus one return. Positive means only one return. In case of strings, we discussed like Ratan and Anu. In that case, what happened? You get the positive, some positive 32, negative 116, something like that, right? Numbers, right? Why that numbers? Because A Anu means A, Ratan means R. A Unicode value, R Unicode value. The difference you will get, right? because basically the difference you will get. But here 1020 is there, but 1020 we will not get a difference. That's what in wrapper classes. In wrapper classes, if the negative means what, you'll get the -1. Positive means what, you'll get the 1. Same means what, it is a 0, right? Exactly, guys. Yes, I2 dot compared to a 5-1 means this is what?
Positive one.
Nah, this is a positive or negative. This is like
Positive.
positive, right? 1, right? 1. I2 dot I3 means what? I2, I3 both are same, right? Same content 2020 is there. That's what returns what? 0, right? So
0.
-1, 1, 0, right? Yes, -1, 1 and what? 0, right? Exactly. Is it clear now? Yeah, that's a comparative method, guys. So basically compare to returns what? Returns into value, right? Guys, compare returns into the value. If both are same, so 10 means both are same, return the 0. Both are different means what? First one is like -1, right? Simply -1. So first one is a bigger means what? It returns a positive one, right? Exactly. Negative one and positive one, guys. So just we discussed like that equals method, double equal to operator, and comparative method. These all three comparisons are clear regarding wrapper classes. Yeah, exactly. Yes, next one is like, see for example, I have the string data, string S1 and string S2 is there. Yes, string S1 and S2 is there. Yeah, string S1, S2, S1 plus S2, right? This case what output now? The string S1, S2, this case, what is the output?
100, 200.
Yeah, we got the string plus string means concatenation, right? So we got the output like 100 and 200, right? Exactly, 100 and 200, right? Yeah. Yes, but I want to convert this string to integer into format. Because I want to convert this string to which format? Into format. Then how? How to convert string to integer into format? This is like a conversion of what? Conversion of what? String to what? Primitive type, right? Exactly. So how to convert the conversion of string to primitive type?
Using parse.
Exactly. So conversion of string to primitive type means, yeah. So integer dot, yeah. If you go for the integer dot, the method name is called what? Parse int method, guys. Like parse xxx method, something like that. Parse int, parse float, parse double, parse long, something like that, right? Yeah. Yes, one I'm converting which format, guys? Here integer format, right? Then it returns a int num1, something like this. Guys, int num1, right? Yes, clear. So integer dot parse int I can convert like into num1 format, right? Exactly. Second line you can convert a double format, guys. Second S2 I want to convert double format. To convert double format, double dot what? Parse double, right? Double dot parse double of you can give like S2, right? Exactly. Yes, double dot parse double of S2, then you can write the double num2, right? Exactly, guys. Guys, double is what format? Num2, right? Like that, just you can convert your string to primitive data. String to primitive data, you can go for the parse double like this, right? Exactly, guys. System dot out dot println of system dot out dot println of what? You can write the num1 plus what? You can write the num1 plus num2, right? That's it. Can I compile this code? What is compile file? What executed file? Yeah. This output case here. First case 100, 200. Third next case is what? 300.0, right? Yes, next case is like 300.0, right? Exactly. Is it clear now? It's like conversion of your string to which data, guys? Here, primitive data, right? This method also frequently used in advanced Java also, guys. Frequently use that method. It's like conversion of string to primitive and all, right? Exactly. Because yesterday while discussing hierarchy, I said the root class is object class. Character class and boolean class is direct child class of object, right? Yes, character class and boolean class is the direct child class of object. What are remaining classes, guys? Byte, short, int, long, float, double. These all are child class of what number, right? If these all are child class of number means these all are child class of what number, right? In that case, if the method expecting like disp expecting, what is the argument, guys? Number argument, right? Number. If the disp is expecting like number type means what? While calling the disp method, even you can pass the integer value, float value, integer value, float value also, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Integer value and what? The float value, right? Exactly. This is also valid, right? Yeah. Even without this, you can pass directly 10 also, right? Because we are passing the 10. We are passing the 10, but that is expecting what number type object, right? Yes, we are passing like 10 actually. 10 is what primitive value, but it's expecting the primitive data now, object data now.
Object data.
Object data. But the primitive is automatically converted into object format, right? Guys, that primitive is automatically converted into object format or not? That concept is called what? Auto boxing, right? Exactly. Even 10.4 F we are passing. We are passing the float value, but it can take the float number, float object. Yes, it can take the float number, or it can take the float object.
Object.
It can take the float object, right? Then what happened, guys? Here, this number is automatically converted. This automatically converted to which format? Object format, right? That concept is which concept, guys? Auto
Auto
boxing.
boxing.
So because of auto boxing, the data is automatically converted, right? Is it clear now?
Sir, can you repeat again, please?
No, it's not just here. We are doing like see expecting the number object. If argument is number means what? It can take the byte object, short object, because
Yes,
these all are child of
anyone.
that number, right?
Mhm.
We understood this point. Here we are expecting the we are passing integer object, right? Here, exactly.
Mhm.
But here even I am passing the 10 now. I am passing the 10, but 10 is object of primitive now.
Primitive.
Primitive. But number can hold the primitive normally int type. Number can hold integer type.
Int.
Number can hold only object data, right?
Yes, sir. Sorry. Yes. Object data.
Number can hold only object data,
Integer.
but you are passing only 10, right? 10 is int type, right?
Int type.
In that case, what happened here? The 10 is automatically converted to the wrapper object format, right?
Okay.
The 10 is automatically converted to wrapper object format. That is the point we are saying. So here, which one is implementing here? Auto boxing is implementing, right? Internally. Exactly. So these two lines also, which is equal to these two lines, right? Equal to these two lines, right? Yeah. So you can because this auto boxing is performed here. So don't think like here number expecting, here you're passing the integer data. Number is unable to hold the primitive data. Don't think like that. Because even number, this is the primitive data anyhow. Even though it is a primitive data, but the primitive data is automatically converted into which format here? Object format, right? Because primitive data is automatically converted into what? Object format. That is concept is which concept guys here? Object format, right? Exactly. Now see the output here. First case we got the 10, 10.4. Next case also we got the output is like 10, 10.4, right? It means even the number is holding the 10 now. So don't think like number is holding the primitive. The primitive is automatically promoted to the wrapper object. That wrapper object is holding it by number, right? Yes, that wrapper object is holding by number, right? Exactly. That concept is called which concept, guys? Yes, that concept is called which concept? Auto boxing concept, right? Exactly, guys. Good. So this is all about what the topic is here. Wrapper classes, right? Yes, today we discuss like equals method versus double equal to operator. Double equal to operator is always meant for which comparison, guys? Double equal to operator is always meant for reference comparison, right? But what about equals method, guys? This clarity important, guys. This conversion, these topics are very important. If you have the clarity about this equals method, which class, what the reason, equals method object class means reference comparison, string class means the content comparison, string buffer class means what? Reference comparison, because string buffer there is no equals. In all wrapper classes, equals method is for which comparison? Content comparison, right? Exactly. And in case of new operator, then definitely these two objects are point different object. But what about in case of value of method? In case of value of method, within the range of this data, then it is pointing to same memory, different memory. Yes, within the range of this data, then it is pointing to what?
Same
Different memory, right? Within this range means it's pointing to same memory, right? Out of that range means definitely it's pointing to different memories, right? Exactly. Because what about here integer I1 equal 10 means here we are using auto boxing concept. Auto boxing internally uses value of method. If that is the case, here also it is cached the values minus 128 to 127, right? Here also it is cached data minus 128 to 127, guys. Next we discuss compare to method. Both strings, both values are same means return the 0. If it is first value is less means returns the minus 1. Because first value is less means what returns the minus 1. Returns what? Minus 1, right? Exactly. First value is more means what returns the positive one, right? It just returns the returns what? Positive one and negative one, right? Exactly. Very clear now? Good. Next one is what? Conversion of your primitive to string format, right? Conversion of primitive to string format means what? String to primitive format means like string integer dot parse and we can use, right? Exactly. In the last example, just you can take the number type here. Number type can hold all the number objects like integer, float, doubles, byte, short, int, long, float, double, right? Directly can pass the objects like this, not a problem. Otherwise, you can pass like 10 and 10.4 f something like this. But don't think like sir here expecting the object type. Here we are passing the primitive type, but this primitive type is automatically converted to which format, guys? Yes, the primitive type is automatically converted to which format?
Object format.
Object format. Because of what the concept is, because of auto boxing concept, right? Exactly. Sorry, clear now? Good. Yes, we done with the wrapper classes. You try to check the wrapper classes. We'll meet in tomorrow class. We will think about some other topic. So we done the string manipulations topic is completed clearly, and we done the wrapper classes concept completed. So we'll meet in tomorrow class. We'll take some other topic. Okay.
Ratan sir,
Bye, guys. Yeah, tell me.
can I call you now?
Yeah, if you want to talk to me, I have advanced Java class actually now. After advanced Java class, I will call you. Otherwise, you can call me.
At what time, sir?
11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. If I want.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Bye.
Thank you.